Greetings, good morning, and happy Monday to you. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Here we are with our weekly check-in to see what can we let go of this week. This is July 27th. So if you're here live, say hi, or if you're watching the replay, let me know. And as always with these letting go sessions, what we're going to do is we're going to sort of put our attention, our energy together collectively, and that impacts whether you're watching the replay or if you're here with me live. It's all about energy. Good morning, Mesha. You made it. Good morning, Andrea. So, just before I hopped on, I was thinking about where are we? Where are we at? There's two things that are impacting us this week. Do you remember last week we talked about the Cancer new moon? Well, this week we are now at the first quarter phase of the moon. So this is about looking at those intentions or those feelings that you access. Remember I said that the Cancer new moon is all about getting into your feelings, feeling your feelings and allowing them to be your guidance system, allowing them to help you set intentions to be the best version of you. Well, now the first quarter is about action. So it's now doing something to steer forward, to move forward. But the other thing, I just said there was two things. The other thing is that the shadow, I think there's 2 weeks that happen after Mercury retrograde where we're still just dealing with the communication things, the do-overs, if you like, that came up during the Mercury retrograde. We are now finished that phase. And so this is a great time to really be taking action on your auspicious intentions. And this is the ripple effect for this goes right out through to the end of 2020. So it's big stuff. So when I talk about action, it doesn't have to be huge, big things, but it does need to be a step towards who you're becoming. What is your intention of who you're becoming? So that's the energy we're sitting in. So I just encourage you to take a nice deep breath. You might even want to put your hand over your heart. Take a few nice deep breaths and land into this moment with me. And as we do this, I'm shuffling the cards. And maybe as I said to you about taking action on those intentions, there's something that came up. Is there something that came up or wondering, how do I do this? What do I do? Let's see what we need to let go of this week in order to really recognize what is for us to do and what is for us to surrender, to let go, to pass on to someone else. So it's the yes, saying yes to the things that you need to do, and then saying, yes, I need to pass this on, or I need to give this up, or I need to ask for help, or I need to, you fill in the blank. So let's see, what do we have to let go of in order to really be true to and align with our calling, what is for us to do and take action on. And this is interesting. What's come up for us is the approval of others. So where do you take on things, do actions based upon what you think other people think you should be doing? Or are you looking for pat on the back or validation outside of yourself without realizing it has to come from you first? So let's see how that's kind of what comes up for me. How does that, yes, Misha says, yes, they are both saying yes. That's the whole point of it. That's the key piece. But it's not for you to do everything. And particularly when we're doing things because we want to have approval for others, we're not checking in. Is this for me? Do I approve of myself? That's got to be way more important than looking for other people to approve you. So let me read this out to you out of my guidebook. So I start off with a quote from Byron Katie. The unspoken belief is that unless other people approve of you, you're worthless. And that was Byron Katie. One of the biggest obstacles to people improving their self-esteem is their constant need for approval by others. The approval you really need to find is from yourself. And this can only begin once you stop searching for the approval for approval in others and take time to heal yourself. When you come to realize that you don't need anyone else's approval, it's so incredible. There is a sudden peace within you, which will fill you with joy. It's like you're suddenly woken up from a nightmare and you're free to just be you. Isn't this? I feel this excitement coming in my heart as I'm reading this to you. This is amazing. So you wake up from this nightmare and you're now free to just be you. Your whole life will be completely different. You might find for the first time in your life, you understand what it truly means to feel peaceful, content, and happy. It's time to let go of the need for approval from others. Truth be told, it really doesn't matter what other people think. If you are happy with the decisions and actions that you have made, then it's no one else's concern. Think how much you could achieve if you stop letting other people's opinions impact the way you live your life. Just breathe that in. This is epic. And so I love that came up while we're dealing with this, taking action on those amazing intentions that you set for yourself last week. So now, for these sessions, I draw one tarot card and then I draw 3 angel cards just to help us with this. Because, this is not about making things hard. The intention of these extra pieces that I do is to help you do it with grace and ease. It's my favorite thing to do, is to do things with grace and ease. And if you start finding resistance, then it's maybe you don't deal with this right in this moment and come back to it when you're feeling a bit better. Maybe when you've meditated or you've had a better sleep or you go outside in nature. So let's see what tarot card's going to support us in letting go of this need for the approval of others. This is excellent. It's the Queen of Swords. So I love that's energy. So swords are all about thinking. But the Queen of Swords, see, that's a solitary symbol of the divine feminine taking ownership for what thoughts are in here and discarding, using the sword to cut through anything that doesn't serve you. So if there is a dialogue going on, like I have to do this because that group will accept me, or these people will think I'm okay or good, or you take a deep breath and you think, how am I being for myself? What are these thoughts? Are these words I'm using? Are these thoughts I'm allowing to stay and be entertained? Good morning, Ruthann. Ruthann, you just showed up at 11:11. That's pretty awesome. So I'm just saying about do these thoughts. So it's just take a wee check and come to your heart and change them. Just because you have a pattern doesn't mean you keep it. You can actually change something on the flip of a coin. So just take another nice deep breath. Like I say, I'm really excited for this week. This is thus wrapping up July. And July is from a numerology point of view, it's a 7. This is all about analysis and finding the deeper meaning, the spiritual meaning, which serves that beautiful Cancer new moon really well. But now we're wrapping up, and so we're coming into action. August is 8, and it's a powerful, powerful manifesting, action-taking, resolving things. That's what's coming. So this is us putting in the foundational pieces to actually really align with our true core, regardless of what other people think. Remember, don't let the approval of others be the thing that dictates what you do or don't do. This is awesome. So watch this. So here is guardian angel. So sometimes when we are looking for external approval or validation, it's time to just stop and have a dialogue with your guardian angel or your idea of your higher self or your inner guidance. This is the key piece. It's just take a moment to check in, because look at that. When we do this, this is all about letting go of the approval of others. When we stop that, we can actually tap into our amazing power. You are way more powerful than you ever give yourself credit for. And this is really, really important. Like I said, feels like we're in some really pivotal times. The other part of this is about the relationship you with you. So you set an intention, and if it's not getting resolved, you can use your dreams to help you hear or get those downloads or those insights that are there for you. You just need to surrender sometimes into, if I knew the answer, what would it be? Or, if an action step is not feeling like this is in flow, then maybe it's time for you to do nothing for that moment and then re-engage when you feel more inspired, or you have a dream symbology that helps you tap into, oh, it's way easier than I thought it was. It's just, this is what I have to do. So I hope all that makes sense. Let me know if you need some help with any of this, but this is a really, really awesome way of stepping into the energy of getting things accomplished, manifesting what your heart desire is. That's been so important this month to get in touch with. What is the meaning for you? What's your heart? What's your heart whispering to you? I wish you a wonderful week. Thank you for watching. Much love to you.